Used a personal credit card to pay for it all. However, I do not recommend using a personal credit card.
But Steven, it worked for you.
Yes, eventually it did, but there's a much more efficient way that I wish I had known about prior to, that is the holy grail 0% interest business funding. Now, to acquire this, you have to have an LLC, which you can set up pretty easily on busy.com or Zen Business. And you need to have a good credit history and a good credit score, like a 680 plus. You can acquire 0% interest business credit cards from banks like Chase, Amex, and US Bank. Back to the story. Before acquiring furniture, I looked at how the best properties were setting up their properties, and I also lived on Pinterest for a couple days. Then I got the property furnished using some contractors off of TaskRabbit, and then listed the property on Airbnb with photos and descriptions. Unfortunately, I knew nothing about automations, messaging, and pricing automations whatsoever, and all the other stuff needed for this business to work. Long story short, I ended up spending almost $15,000 on a mentor. That was terrifying, but it was 100% worth it. I started having payouts like this, and pretty soon my bank account was looking like this. And exactly 365 days later, we ended up doing a little tiny bit more than $400,000 in revenue. Now from there, I just rinsed and repeat to now I have generated about $6 million and now currently make $160,000 a month at about 60% profit. And for those of you that are bad at math, that's about $90,000 per month in profit from properties I didn't have to buy, AKA I didn't have to put hundreds of thousands of dollars down, and I did it leveraging 0% interest business credit cards, so I didn't have to use any of my own money either. Not only is that the crazy in the midst of all this is that I got married, retired my wife, I started B&B Syndicate, which is a community where people just like you can learn and have access to all the resources needed to start this business. And I have taught hundreds, if not thousands, how to start and grow this business. Anyone from military members to engineers to nurses to single moms, college students, anyone you can think of has done this business and succeeded in it. I know you're probably only like 2 or 3 of you watching this, so if you have any questions or concerns at all, feel free to drop it down in the comments or DM me on Instagram, or even better, because I don't want to gatekeep and I don't want to be a gatekeeper, I'll drop a link to my free course that has all the trainings and PDFs that you'll need with scripts, calculators, and documents, and whatever else is in there. Like all the other adults on this platform, I need you to like, comment, and subscribe so I can feel like I did a good job and feel validated. I'm just kidding, but seriously, I'm Steven Belmas. Hopefully, I'll see you guys soon. And if you wanna see a step-by-step process on how to start this business, I'll put that video in the ending credits or whatever you call that. And it'll also have a live call of me pitching a landlord. You know I'm not full of shit, and you can see that I actually do this. Peace, guys.